Hey guys, I'm Dan and welcome back to another video. So today we will be doing a review on the latest CollectA Dinosaurs and prehistoric animals. In case that you guys do not know, I have a huge collection of CollectA Dinosaurs right here. This section actually belongs to the entire section of CollectA herbivores. I also have the carnivores right here. This is basically my entire collection of CollectA figures. So I'm a huge fan, so I'm very excited because CollectA sent us all these wonderful figures. So let's have a look at every single one of them together. Alright guys, so let's begin by taking a look at my most favorite figure from this entire box, okay? Which is the 2022 Mosasaurus figure. This is a huge improvement from the one from 2014. I'm not too sure whether between 2014 and 2022, whether there are actually more Mosasaurus, but you can see this is definitely a huge improvement. But of course, this one, this figure has been with me for a long time. I really like it. It is a classic 2014 figure, really beautiful sculpt, I would say. But this one, if you take a look at this, the detailing on this figure is absolutely incredible, and it also comes with a movable jaw, which is so nicely crafted and painted on the inside. So this is really well done, and if you can take a look at this, you're able to see every single scale in fine detail. You can also see some wrinkles along the body, which is super cool. Alright. This figure looks really good in terms of the sculpt. As you guys can see, it is a really huge one. The tail looks so good as well. It looks like the Mosasaurus from Jurassic World. So really well done, huge improvement. If I'm not wrong, this figure was actually released earlier this year or late in 2022, okay? Mosasaurus figure, absolutely beautiful. The next one is actually my one and only Ceratosuchops. Okay, so Ceratosuchops is basically, it's not a dinosaur, it is a prehistoric animal. If you guys have played Jurassic World the game or Jurassic World Live, you would have noticed this, okay? It is a very cute and adorable figure, I would say. Looks really nice, okay? So, Ceratosuchops right here, looks really beautiful. It is also a 2022 figure, okay? Alright guys, so basically Ceratosuchops was a prehistoric amphibian, okay? So it's a very nice one. I'll definitely be putting this into our prehistoric marine creatures collection right here, okay? So I'll be putting it inside this section right here, which I'm very excited about, okay? So let's move on back to our other figure. So this is my first and one and only Ceratosuchops. Really love this figure, I would say. So I think this one is my first most favorite one. This has got to be in the top 3. The other one which I really like is actually this one right here, guys. It is a huge one. You can see it doesn't even fit into the video frame. As you guys can see, this is a huge sauropod which is known as Ruyangosaurus. Really beautiful. If I'm not wrong, this sauropod was discovered in China. It is an armored dinosaur. As you guys can see, it has plenty of spikes on its body and plenty of armor. So it's basically an armored sauropod, which is really cool. Okay, so this dinosaur is actually known as the Ruyang County lizard, which was discovered in China, the Howlin Formation of China. Really beautiful sauropod, I would say. And this is actually quite unknown, quite obscure. So CollectA has done a really good job in creating this sauropod. This is my one and only Ruyangosaurus, so I think it looks really good. I would say this is probably in my top 3. My most favorite one has got to be the Mosasaurus. This has got to be the second one. Third has got to be the Ceratosuchops. We'll take a look at this book right here, which is the catalog of different dinosaurs and of course animals from CollectA, which I'm a huge fan of animal figurines as well. In case that you guys are not following me on Dan Safari, please go on and follow me on Dan Safari as well. Okay, the next one is actually this one right here. It looks like an ankylosaur, okay? Check this out. It is definitely not an ankylosaurus. You can see it also has armor across the entire body and is known as a stegosaurus, okay? Very cool figure, 2022 figure as well. The stegosaurus was also an ankylosaur, and it's actually a very small sized ankylosaur, okay? It's roughly about 2 meters long. Very small sized ankylosaur, and the name actually means roofed tail, okay? The Ankylosaurus was known as the roof lizard, but not this. This is known as the roof tail, and you can see the tail is actually quite different, from the tail of an Ankylosaurus, but it does have some similarities to the Ankylosaurus. Beautiful figure. I think we do have an Ankylosaurus from CollectA as well. Just give me a second. I just did a quick search and I was not able to find an Ankylosaurus from CollectA in my collection. But that's okay. Let's move on to the next one. This one is another figure which is definitely in my top 5 most favorite figures. Check this out. A huge, gigantic Triceratops. This has got to be our biggest Triceratops figure from the entire CollectA collection. Take a look at this. This is basically Triceratops horridus, which is the exact full name. You can see it is a very, very good size, I would say. Very, very huge, very heavy, very solid looking, and you can see the detailing on this figure is absolutely incredible. The paint scheme is really beautiful as well. You're able to see every single scale very nicely. And if you take a look at the horns right here, you're able to find it, it has been applied with a very weathered look. Looks really good. And you can also see some feathers at the bottom, at the back of this body, which is really, really cool. Okay, highly detailed, I would say. Okay, let's do a quick comparison with the previous Triceratops that we have in our collection. This is actually a Triceratops from our CollectA collection. It's quite an old figure if you take a look at this. Yeah, pretty old figure. So this is definitely a huge upgrade, I would say. Really beautiful one. The color scheme looks really good. And I love the patterns on his crown. It makes it look really, really royal looking. Like the Ceratops. Okay, next up, let's take a look at another prehistoric marine reptile right here, which is known as the Shastasaurus. Okay, this one looks really good as well, and is also our first and one and only Shastasaurus in our entire collection, okay? Looks really good. I think it actually adopts the color scheme, the color patterns of a penguin. Looks really nice to me. Okay, this Shastasaurus is actually not a mosasaur. It was an ichthyosaur, okay? Discovered between middle to late Triassic in US, in Canada, and in China. And it's actually named, this is Shastasaurus, and the name actually means Mount Shatar's lizard, okay? Very, very cool. I really love the paint scheme. It reminds me of a modern day emperor penguin. And of course, you can see like little spots on his body. They are probably like barnacles on a whale, okay? Very cool. This is our one and only Shastasaurus, which I'm really, really happy to be adding into our marine reptiles collection, okay? Let's move on to our next figure. Let's see what else we've got. Another really beautiful Triceratops. This one looks really good. It is slightly bigger than our usual Ceratopsians. Let me just show you guys some of our Ceratopsians from CollectA. Check this out. This is actually a Diabloceratops right here. You can see the size is actually bigger, smaller than the Triceratops. And right here we have another Ceratopsian right here, which is the Mercurioceratops right here. Also a pretty small Ceratopsian as compared to this one. I love the fact that they have this consistency on the figures. All the Ceratopsians have some feathers on the back, which is really nice. And here's another one right here, okay, Medusaceratops right here, which is also slightly smaller than the new Triceratops. So this Triceratops actually is basically a different scale. This is a deluxe figure, I think, which is like 1:40, okay? So this one is really cool as well. You can see, the skin texture is actually nicely crafted. It's definitely 100% handcrafted, really nice. I love the weathered look and feel on the horns right here, and at the same time they're actually made of soft material, which is makes it much safer for you to handle. Really, really beautiful one. Of course, right here it also says Triceratops horridus 2022 figure. Yep, all these are new figures, okay? Basically they are all new. All right, let's move on to our next one, which is a herbivore. This is a duck-billed dinosaur, which is known as a Hadrosaurus. It's basically a hadrosaur. I think we do have a couple of duck-billed dinosaurs in our collection from CollectA. Just give me a second. Okay guys, so I've brought some of my duck-billed dinosaurs collection from CollectA. This one has got to be one of my, very treasured figure in my entire collection. It is a 2010 figure. I think we got this when we first started Dan Surprise. It's a Ceratosaurus, okay? 2010 figure, very, very old figure, but I think this figure has got to be one of the best works that I've seen from CollectA. Really love this figure a lot. Okay, next up, what do we have right here, okay? Brightstonians, okay, right here. This is actually a pretty new one, 2022. I think we got this like last year, if I'm not wrong. Very nice. It's basically our one and only Brightstonians figure right here. Okay. Here's another one. I think this is the Allura Titan. I think this color scheme reminds me of the color scheme, of the Papo Acrocanosaurus. So I think this color scheme is so good that a lot of companies have been using it as a reference. So it's a really nice one, I would say. Okay, when was this produced? 2008 Procon. So this is definitely produced way ahead of our many figures. So this is definitely, a color scheme that a lot of companies have been trying to copy. And what do we have right here? Mantellisaurus right here, really beautiful. I love this color scheme. I think it has this sort of like tribal look and feel. Very, very cool figure. 2018. I think this is relatively new, I would say. We didn't get this in 2018. I think we got it like, a few years later. And here is another one, which is a pretty new one. Camusaurus right here. Very, very beautiful. I really love this color scheme. And yes, so basically we have another new dark-built dinosaurs to add to our collection. Very, very awesome. I love this. All right, next up, let's move on to the next figure, which is a Spinosaurid. Ceratosuchops right here. It does look like a Suchomimus, and I really love this figure. I actually have this already, so right now we have two of them. Yep, when I saw this, immediately I purchased it. I placed an order online and it was delivered to me, but right now I have two, which is awesome. So this is basically a 2022 figure. If I'm not wrong, I only received it like, at the beginning of this year. We only got it like early this year, like probably in January. Very, very cool. Let me just find out some facts about this dinosaur. Yep, it is indeed a Spinosaurid discovered in Britain and is known as the horned crocodile face, okay? The Suchomimus was known as the crocodile mimic, and this is actually known as the horned crocodile face. Very, very similar names because, of course, they all look like modern-day crocodiles. The next one is basically this, which I have... Okay, wait, there are still a few more figures. What do we have right here? It's a Brightstonians. Oh yeah, we have two of them. Yes, we have two of them right now, guys. It's okay. It's okay. All right, next up. Wow, this is like an alien to me. I've never heard of this species. I've never heard of this creature in my life at all before. Anoma locaris, okay? It looks like a trilobite. So I'm going to do some research on this figure before I let you guys know. But it basically looks like, those kind of sea-dwelling kind of creatures. It looked like a modern-day kind of, something which is similar to the horseshoe crab. Okay, so let me just find out about some facts about this. And you can see there's like two tentacles right here, which looks like, the tentacles of some worms. Okay. Alright guys, so this is actually a prehistoric invertebrate, and the name actually means unlike other shrimp or abnormal shrimp. Okay, very cool. I think this was discovered in if I'm not wrong, in Australia and in China as well. Okay, that brings us to our last figure. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is that I'm gonna browse through this little book right here, which I think is so nicely done, so nicely designed. Really love this book. It's really thick and it's categorized into different colors, and of course you can see all the different this is actually a Parula Titan. We already have this figure. It is quite an old figure. Yeah, it's quite an old figure right here. It's a classic figure. I really love this figure. We have some of this. We don't have every single figure from CollectA. I mean, if CollectA would like to send us, we'll definitely be very happy to review every single one of them. I have this Dimorphodon. I think this looks really good. If I'm not wrong, this one is a Mamenchisaurus. I don't think we have this, but I have this deluxe Styracosaurus. I think this is a really beautiful one. I have this. I purchased this on my own. Okay, so oh yes, this Triceratops. I also have this figure right here. This is a classic T-Rex, which I also have. Yeah, this is basically the latest one. I have this. This is a Chronosaurus. Oh, Pliosaurus, I beg your pardon. This is the Chronosaurus that I have as well. I don't have this one. This one is actually a Thalassomedon, which I'm not too sure. I've never purchased this before. Yep, some of these are new figures, some of these are classic figures. This is the Acrocanosaurus, which we already have this. Okay, This one is the Mosasaurus. We also have this figure. This is the latest Triceratops. I don't have this Pteranodon. I have this Spinosaurus. This one as well. I don't have this. I have this Baryonyx. We just got this quite recently. Very cool. Yep, it's very nice. I mean, it's nice to see your figures. This one is a very classic figure. Unfortunately, I don't have this. I have the Ceratosuchops. I have this one. Okay. I have the Augustiner. Yep, I have this. This is the Dinosaurus. I have this one. Mosasaurus I don't have. Oh, I have this one. This one was from 2017. Bajosaurus. Yep, I have this one. I have this, which is the Mapusaurus. No. This is the Kakarodontosaurus. Yep. Stegosaurus. I don't have it. I have the Ceratosuchops and the Dinosaurus. I have the Basilosaurus, which is a prehistoric wheel. I have the Edaphosaurus as well, which I can show you guys like right now, guys. It's just beside me. Yeah, cool figure. Coolasuchus and Anoma lucaris. This is the Cephactinus, which we also have. Let me see when I'm able to show it to you right now. I think this is the one. Yeah, Cephactinus. I have this one. You see, I have been a huge supporter of CollectA figures, and majority of them I purchased it on my own. I have this in my animals collection. This one as well. Megasaurus. I also have it in my shelf. Gomphotherum. Nope. Wow, this one looks cool. I like this one. I like this Megalodon. CollectA, if you're still watching, please send me this. I love this Megalodon. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Okay, this is basically the Elasmotherium. So just to show you guys, I'm a huge fan of CollectA's wait a minute. CollectA's prehistoric animals. You can see they're all inside here, guys. Plenty of them. Plenty of my collection are actually from CollectA. I'm a huge supporter of their figures. They are prehistoric animals. I think they have done a really good job. This is the Dinotherium. This one is super beautiful. If you want to get one Dinotherium figure, you have to get the one from CollectA. This is right here. Gorgeous looking figure. This is basically the Elasmotherium. It's a huge figure, guys. Very huge. The biggest one in our entire collection. Check this out. Yep. So I think, you know, if you want to get like prehistoric animals, CollectA, it's the only brand that you should consider. Arsinoitherium right here. We have it as well, guys. Where is it? Right. Where is our Arsinoitherium? Right here, guys. This one. Gorgeous one. Okay. We have a lot of them. This is the Metrodon. I think we do have this. Oh, no, I don't think we got this. Okay, Smoke right here. There it is, guys. We have so many of them. This one is at level 3 colossal shelf, so I can't show it to you guys. This is basically the Xenoceratops, which is right here. Yeah, I'm not kidding you guys. We have so many of them. Yep. This is the Baryonyx. Is it a Baryonyx? Yep, that's right, Baryonyx. Baryonyx should be somewhere inside. I just can't bend down to show you guys. This one is a very old figure, Hydrotherasaurus. Yep, that's right, Hydrotherasaurus right here. Where is it? This one, the blue one. Yep, we have so many of them. Mosasaurus, which I've shown you guys just now, and this is the Tylosaurus, which is right here. Where's the Tylosaurus? It's actually here, guys. There it is. Beautiful one. Yep. So there's so many to go through. Yep, really beautiful one. We have lots of them. The Spletosaurus right here. We have this figure. Bistohevosaur right here. Where is the Bistohevosaur? It should be somewhere inside, guys. Yep, there it is, Mr. Herosaur. Yep. This one was the Ampulosaurus. We have the Ampulosaurus as well. We have this one as well. This one, it's basically Dexia Titan, which is right at the back. Yep, that's right. I'm not kidding you. And that's the Badgersaurus right over there. Yeah, we can do like a CollectA collection soon, because I need to clean up the shelf. So we can actually do like a huge CollectA collection as well. I have this one as well. T-Rex with the Stratomimers and the baby truck. We have this. Awesome stuff. I don't have any of these claws. And animals. Hopefully we can get some animals as well, because you guys should know I'm a huge collector of animal figures. CollectA, if you're still watching, I have Den Safari, which is a channel with over 100,000 subscribers. If you're interested to send me animal figures, you can send me as well. I'll be happy to review them. Alright, thanks for watching this, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.